Hello, everybody, and welcome to this week's episode of the 2 Minute Tuesday Marketing Moment. I'm kind of excited about sharing this information with you that I found in a TikTok video. I know, can you believe marketing people are doing TikTok videos now? Oh my gosh, that's crazy. But Laura McCullough, I ran across her TikTok videos, and now I've gotten her saved as one of my favorites because she's got a lot of great information, and her links to her TikTok channel as well as her website are listed below. She made an interesting comment about David Ogilvy that back in 1962 he only had 19 clients, and then he decides to take a vacation and write down everything that he's learned over the past 14 years about marketing during that time he took off. From there, he wrote a book called The Confessions of an Advertising Man that has gone on to sell millions and millions of copies over the years. And because of the results of that book, he today has well over 3,000 clients and 237 offices worldwide. He basically wrote the book to establish himself that he had authority in the world of advertising, and quite honestly, it worked. Well, today, you really don't even need to write a book. It's always been said that you write a book to become famous, not to make money. And realistically, as Laura says, back in the 1960s, there was no such thing as social media. Now with this device of the phone, you can get that and get your message out to tens, if not hundreds of thousands of potential customers right away. Now, I know what you're saying. I'm not good on camera. I don't know what to say. I don't have the right equipment. Well, if you don't know what equipment to get, there's a link down in the show notes that will explain and give you some ideas about the equipment. Honestly, if you could see the gear that I've got set up here right on my desk, I think it's less than $100, and I'm using my phone. So really, sometimes all you gotta do is just start ugly. Now, here's the thing. My first video was horrible, but they keep getting better and better week after week. And before you know it, who knows? I may have not maybe as many as David has, but who knows? Now, you're sitting there wondering, why would people even want to listen to me? Well, that's a good question. When I started my speaking career many years ago, my coach, when I asked him, I said, why would people pay to hear me speak? He said, Mark, here's the thing. What they're paying to hear you for or want to come and hear you speak it's for your point of view, not regurgitating somebody else's content. It's what your insight is and what you know and experiences that you have in your industry, your niche, or the specific vertical that you work in. They want to have you share your insight. That's what they're coming to hear from. That's what they're coming to listen to. So you don't think you have something to say? You may not have good insight. I think you might be surprised because there are people out there absolutely hungry for knowledge and for information, and really the kind of stuff I think you want to share with the world. So don't worry too much. Do this. Start ugly. Take your phone, open your Facebook app, hit the live button, and riff for 2 to 5 minutes about something that you've learned this today about marketing, your industry, whatever it may be. Share it with the world, because I assure you, even though you may only get one listener, from there it could grow. So take a chance, start ugly, and we hope to see you out on social media platforms. If you start doing something regular, please, by all means, comment in the show notes and send us the link. we'd like to check you out, because who knows, we might have you come on and share your insight right here. Well, that's it for this week. Make sure that you like, subscribe, and ring the bell on YouTube so we can make sure that you don't miss another episode when we drop these every Tuesday morning. So, again, thanks for stopping by, and we'll see you next week on the 2 Minute Tuesday Marketing Moment.